86th Texas legislature adjourns in less than a week, and there are a number of bills still up for discussion. Here to talk about this is Charlie Bonner from Progress Texas and Nicole Hudgens with Texas Values. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Charlie, what is the likelihood of major bills that tackle education reform or property taxes, for example, getting passed in this session?
Yeah, we're going to have to see how it plays out in these last couple of days. We went into the session talking about those bread and butter issues, these issues that are so important to so many Texans. But it seems that we've gotten caught up in these culture wars that plagued past sessions. We're seeing attacks on the LGBTQ community, reproductive health, local communities, voting rights. And so I think those are getting in the way of these bread and butter issues like school finance that they promised that they would get passed.
Nicole, when the legislative session began, there was a promise of reaching across the aisle. In your opinion, how well have Republicans and Democrats worked together?
That's a great question. I think what we've seen happen across the aisle is the fact that people believe that the government shouldn't punish you. And one of the interesting bills that just passed yesterday was the Save Chick-fil-A bill, which simply ensures that the government can't punish you because of who you donate to. So you saw where San Antonio denied Chick-fil-A having the ability to have a store in an airport simply because of who they donated to. But you know what? Stores like Walmart and Amazon have done the same thing. And bills like SB 1978 ensure that nobody's going to punish someone simply because they donate to a religious organization.
Charlie, why are bills taking longer in the Texas House than in the Senate?
Well, it seems like the Texas House is really focused on those crucial issues of school finance, whereas over in the Senate, we're seeing Dan Patrick kind of trying to run through his radical agenda and trying to push it through without the consent of the House. And so I think he's going to reach kind of a blowback from the House on that one and probably isn't going to get anything passed for the rest of the session. We're seeing only about 5% of the bills filed this year have actually reached the governor's desk. In years past, that's closer to 20%. So we're seeing our legislators aren't even really being able to do their job. So I think that has big ramifications for the next election.
Nicole, what bills do you want to see passed in this legislative session?
Well, we talked about SB 1978, SB 22, which is a bill that ensures that local tax dollars aren't going to abortion organizations or affiliates. That was an important bill that was passed this session. But you're also seeing the fact that the House has deadlines that they have to meet that the Senate doesn't. And so that's why you're seeing this push to get the Senate bills through on the House floor. And of course, on the Senate intent calendar, you're seeing a lot of House bills. Our system was designed to actually kill bills, which is why it's hard to get these bills through. So everybody's working up to the last minute trying to get these issues taken care of.
And Charlie, on the Democratic side, what bills are top priority? What do you hope will get passed this session?
I think school finance is absolutely critical. It was critical in the past election. We saw so many people turning out to vote because they believe that their schools need to be fully funded and that teachers need to be able to make a living wage. And so these last few moments coming back from the conference committee are going to be critical to see if we can get that finally passed.
Nicole, are lawmakers going to be able to get things done in this final stretch, or do you see a special session?
That's the question. It happens every session, and I know Charlie's laughing. Look, everybody's going to be working till the last minute, making sure that things are done. But as Charlie said, people have come together on school finance. Property tax is a big concern. You saw major movement in the Senate just recently on that. So, but everybody's going to be working to the last minute, and when sine die hits, we'll let you know.
When it comes to a special session, Charlie, where are you placing your bets?
I think it's too soon to tell. We got a critical couple of last days here where they can get really important pieces of legislation done and make good on the commitment to Texans to have quality health care, to have a quality education, access to good jobs, and try not to pass these discriminatory bills that attack a lot of Texans.
All right, we are out of time, but Charlie, Nicole, thank you both for coming in and sharing your perspective.